last week we were on vacation, family vacation. So lack of content. Now we got to get back to testing. While we were gone, Troy and Tyler and the boys came out here and they put a new set of wheels and tires on and scuffed the tires. Troy did some burnouts.
You guys got to drop in the comments. Let us know whether you like polished or black. Centers and rings better, because I love the polished look.
The wheels we got now are all polished.
Yeah.
So we'll have 2 sets of wheels actually.
He's still stuck on the black rings though.
No, the polished wheels look good. They look really good. Shout out to Weld for hooking us up with some wheels quickly so we could have 2 sets. But anyways, my boy Troy did some burnouts last week, and today he brought his driving suit. He says that if we do well, he's hopping in there making a run.
I got super fired up. I was getting ready to leave. Told Bobby, I said, I'm going. I said, you know what? He goes, what? I said, I'm bringing my driving suit.
And he's got a red hat on today. He's fired up.
I'm fired up.
He's fired up.
Yeah, I'm fired up.
So if everything goes well, we make some good runs. Troy will make a run. We'll service the car one last time, head up to Michigan for Shakedown, and we're going to win. Like I always say, we get this car in this trailer, we hit the road, we are only going there to win. That is our only intention. See how today goes. We would love to just get the consistency back. We were struggling. We think we were fighting some bad tires, or that we killed the tires sooner than we expected to, probably because I did too big of a burnout. So we just want to make sure the car is consistent and ready to go. If it runs a good number, that'd be a plus. But if we can just run our normal low 360s and do it 2 or 3 times in a row without fighting the car, we'll have a good race car. We'll get it serviced up. So next time we service it, we'll do pistons, rods, bearings, maybe valve springs. We'll change the transmission fluid, the oil, rebuild the torque converter, change the rear end oil. We'll scuff another set of tires, so we have 2 wheels with tires that are ready to go. And we'll head up to Michigan. So now looking forward to the drive. I think it's going to be about 24 hours in the RV. But we're looking forward to going out there and racing this thing. It's been a dream of mine to race Pro Mod. World Series was unreal, just getting to qualify and go first round. And we had a decent car. Let's see. I've had good luck so far as racing. I haven't, I've raced for a very long time, but I haven't competitively raced a ton. I've only been to a handful of events, but I've gotten a couple W's, so hopefully we can do that again. So stay tuned, and hopefully we can give you guys some good numbers today.
They want to know why we do bearings, and this is pretty crazy here. Look at this thing.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's amazing after 7 passes.
The thing is, guys, is we could probably get an extra couple runs. But as you can see at home, you know the way Victor does burnouts.
Oh, yeah.
What's the most exciting part of the run?
It's a toss-up between the burnout
and the lockup. From where we can see, we think it's the burnout up there on the start line.
Last time was the car wasn't going down the track, so I had to really make sure I enjoyed myself in the burnout. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
And I get more and more fired up every time it doesn't go, and then I do a bigger burnout, and I'm on the chip. I'm in there.
Well,
I'm on it.
You let me scuff tires. When I stopped, I looked over, the 330 cone was at the passenger door. Well, I was out there. I was way out there.
I mean, if I remember right, Junior did say you pay the bill so you can do the biggest burnout.
Yeah, I mean, he can do whatever burnout he wants.
Yeah, every time I do a burnout, I pretend the stands are full and we're in the final. Yeah. It looked like that was the closest we've gone to actually making a run in a little bit. The new tires, shortened the burnout a little bit. We tried something new with the bump. It was it wasn't aggressive enough, so we'll change that. Still got a good light. Tyler said I think we went 28 on the tree and we were really shallow, so that's good. To me, it felt like we went a little further than we have been before it kind of spun the tire. I think we were headed in the right direction. We'll look at the data now and make some changes and get back up there and try. We're also running on like a really glued up track, kind of like a radial lane or radial prep, which is difficult on these tires. So that makes it a little bit more challenging. But we'll look at the data and see what we figure out and make some changes. Yeah, I think it nosed over for sure before the 8th. Hopefully nothing's wrong with it. So we went 369 at 214, 252 to 330, so slowed down quite a bit there. But we've been just struggling to get down the track, so sometimes that's what you got to do to get back to where you need to be. 369 and 214, so we got to figure out why it nosed over before the end of the run. But headed back in the right direction. I told the guys I wanted to make my first 5-second pass. I've never done that. I went 6:01, so that's pretty annoying. But we're making some progress, so we'll go make some changes and get back up there and try to send it. But we're making progress. We made a semi-full run. Let's go see what the data says and see if we can't pick it up a little bit. 252. So we normally go like 248. So we lost 4 numbers there. We could probably pick that up pretty quick. All right. We got something we can work with. All right, hopefully the car's good. Let's go check it out. It felt like I stayed in it too long and it nosed over.
I think that's what happened.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, I can't tell. I can look at the
But then
data.
I saw the mile an hour was down, so I thought maybe something happened.
I couldn't really tell. I thought at first, that's why I told you I think you went too far because it popped, so I knew that you went through, and I thought you went to neutral.
No, I didn't do that. I don't think.
Hey, man.
When it did what it did, I pulled the chute.
Hey, man, pull the chutes like 50 feet after where you pulled them last time. We go 599, right? This guy goes out there. We've been 601. We need to go 5s.
Yeah.
Gotta go 5.
I want to go faster than 5.9. He came over the radio. He said 6:01. I was all right, cool. We finally made a good run. 3:6:01.
You realize what air we were in when you went 62?
I don't care about any of that. Damn it.
Cars down horsepower. You got 2 turbos on here. I mean,
Give me that laptop. Somebody give me the laptop. I'll turn them turbos up. Oh my god. that felt good. 2 runs in a row, didn't have to abort. We're getting closer to a position to be able to race. Mark and Troy said that the air tonight is so bad and so freaking hot that the best we would probably run tonight is like a 365 in these conditions. But that's fine. Like, if we're slowing down because of the air, so is our competitor. I always say you always have to go down the same racetrack, and you're always running in the same conditions. So if the air is bad, the track prep isn't that good, we all got to run in the same conditions. So hopefully that was a 365 or something. Hopefully it was quicker. Hopefully we picked some up. It felt like the lockup came on a lot sooner, and it felt really strong there. Let's see. Hopefully these boys bring us a good slip. I'm a little fired up. I told him 005. But it's still slow. Oh man, this freaking air is terrible. All right, so 005 on the light, because I told Troy I was going to go 005. I'm not that good. I was trying to really hit the tree. 955.60, which is really, really good. 252 to 330, so still a little slow there. 368 at 214. That probably would have been a 590 something in the quarter, because I just was a little later getting on the brakes and pulling the chute just because I wanted to go 5s. But Wade flipped the switch before we got to the quarter mile, so it restarts the timing system. He's just thinking that we're only doing quarter mile or 1/8 mile, so he's not doing it intentionally, but we didn't get our slip. But happy about that. That's good. We made 2 runs now, back to back. Car went down. I cut a good light. All right, we got a race car. Let's see what we do. Maybe we do one more. The air is so bad that we went from going 219 and 220 almost every pass to going 214, 215. 5 mile an hour less, because the car is just making that much less boost and less power because the air is that bad here. It's summertime in Florida. Normally we wouldn't even be out here, honestly. This is pretty miserable. We didn't even make our first run until like 7:30 at night because it was so freaking hot. And it's still hot. I'm covered in sweat. But we got to test and get ready for this race. Normally I would tell you guys that we're not going to race again until October. So, all right, we got some progress. Man, I wanted a 5-second slip.
And we didn't go make another one. I'll hold the switch.
Yeah, don't even let Wade hit the switch. We're going to try to get you guys a 5-second slip. I've never been 5s. So my personal best now in the quarter mile would probably be the last run where I went 5 or 6:01. I've probably been 5s to the quarter mile a couple of times in this car, but we've never run it to the quarter mile. So let's see. I think we'll have time to make one more run. We'll get up there, turn the car around, make sure everything is good, and try again. But we're making progress, so we're almost ready to race.
Dick, are you okay down there?
sound good. Not sure what happened. Yeah, I felt that.
Possibly a line came off or something and sprayed on the exhaust or something. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't thinking about that part. Yeah, I think the turbo's got shit level. That's what I said.
Something right here. But and it knocked that tire out.
Jesus Christ.
And the body's all.
Thank God you're okay.
Me, the car's all messed. I'm sick to my stomach.
Oh my God.
Holes in the fucking car.
Oh, the whole turbo is f***ing blown apart. Cold side, the turbo's apart. F***ing cold housing, the turbo's got a f***ing hole in it f***ing that big.
God.
Smoked.
Push it back for his tire.
The problem is that that tire on the other side is done.
It's flat, yeah.
It's off the rim almost. So we should roll back and just go straight into the barn as slow as possible. Nasty. Did it run good before that happened?
I mean, I don't know when it broke.
Yeah, just making a good boost.
What did it run?
966, 253.
How about smoke? Did this tire pop if that turbo blew? Did this one explode too? Holy shit.
The turbo.
Bro.
God damn.
Dude, it destroyed f***ing the cold side on this side's f***ing gone. Destroyed this too. Huh.
And all
Caused all that.
that shit probably went through the engine too because it blew the burst panel. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Safe to say we're not going to Michigan.
we made our 3 run.
Dude, this cold side, this side, the turbo is destroyed. That side's the cold pipe. It looks like somebody shot it with a shotgun. All 6 shells.
Both turbos.
Yeah, and like I said, it blew the burst panel too. I think all that probably went through the engine.
What do you need for the tire?
I'm just gonna try to just roll it real slow into the barn. She's cooked.
Okay, you want to put the front end on the back of this truck?
Probably, yeah. You gotta, yep, sorry. Oh, I don't even want to see this.
No, you probably don't want to see it.
Well, honestly, I don't really care too much about the damage under. It can't, for me, it doesn't get worse than this.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't know what. I never seen turbo come apart like that.
I've seen it. It happens.
No. Wait till you get this nose off.
No, I've seen it.
Oh, it's a doozy.
Dude, I think you got the back tire too.
Really?
Yeah, here.
Oh, that's one. The only one I thought was.
Really? Cut that tire too.
Don't scratch it. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it destroyed turbos apart, Bubba. It blew the turbo up, both of them.
Oh my God.
Look at the turbos. The wheels aren't even in them. That wheel's hanging out and that wheel's hanging out.
Oh my God.
Why would they both go at the same time?
That is insane.
One probably killed the other.
That is insane.
Two. Look inside. The compressor was what killed the tire.
Jesus
I'm gonna be honest with you, it would have been easier and it cost about the same if it would just kicked the rod out the motor. I'll be honest with you, it would have been less of a mess. Sanity, dude. It looks like somebody took a shotgun with all 6 shells and blew them right through the freaking cold side. Oh my God. Buy a Pro Mod, they said it would be fun.
Is that a valve ring?
No, that's just neat.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God.
They got burnt.
No.
Vic, what, I mean, dude.
What's up, guys? So we had a very long night at the track, and we had a successful test session with the Pro Mod, and then our last pass we tore some stuff up. So if you're at this point in the video, you can see that, and I just wanted to kind of explain what happened here. So we just wanted to make a couple laps and just get the car to be consistent again, which we did. Put new tires on it, made a huge improvement. And on our final run of the night, something, based on the data, something broke in the car, and the engine RPM shot up drastically, much higher than it ever should. And when it did that, the shaft speed, the RPM of the turbos, went absolutely insane, causing them to both come apart. So not sure exactly what's failed, what all has broken and whatnot, but I definitely wanted to take a second to kind of just explain it. You know, it's not, you know, at this level, there's zero margin for error. We run these turbos, we run everything on this car very hard, but we run these turbos harder than we're even suggested to, and more shaft speed and boost than we should probably. So this kind of comes with the territory. Had something not broken, it probably would have been fine. The turbos were, obviously the whole car was performing well, and the turbos probably wouldn't have broken. Wanted to get on here and kind of explain that. I'm not going to not post videos and not post failures because I want to hide it, or I want to, you know, protect myself or any of the brands that we work with. Like, we're all very transparent in our failures and our successes and so on, and I think that's very important. So I wanted to post this video, but I also wanted to explain that the failures that you see in this video are of no fault of any manufacturer. These are just things that happen. So we tore up some turbos. We're gonna actually take them to Precision Turbo. We're gonna drive up there and tear them apart and go through them and discuss it with them and rebuild them. So we'll have a video of that coming soon. But again, this kind of just comes with the territory. The car has done very well up to this point. I'm very excited with the performance. I'm excited about having the Twin Turbo Pro Mod, and we'll have it back out pretty soon. So we have a little bit of work to do. We'll have it back out soon, and I guess we're gonna miss the Shakedown race in Michigan, unfortunately, unless I can find something to drive or somebody needs a driver. But I think our next goal will be to go to Yellow Bullet in Cecil County, Maryland in August. I think they're doing $50,000 to win Pro Mod. I've always wanted to go to that race. Troy loves the race. He loves that track. Jim Halsey and those guys have always supported us and come to all of our events. So now it's time that we go to one of theirs. So that'll be the new goal. So we're gonna get this car fixed up, get it taken to paint and body to fix the front end. Go through the transmission. We'll have to go through the engine. Hopefully the engine doesn't have any damage from, you know, the material of the turbos going through it. But either way, the guys at Proline have got us right. So we'll probably do a video taking the engine to Proline, go through it completely and rebuild it. We're definitely gonna do a video of getting the turbos redone, get the car back together, and Yellow Bullet, that's the next goal. And we're just gonna continue the hunt for our first Pro Modified victory.
This is crazy.
In my nose. I don't even care about all that.
This is crazy.
If you guys know me, you know that I don't even care about all that. This is heartbreaking.
That can't be fixed?
Oh, it can.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know though. We might put turbos on it, refresh the motor, tape all this up, go in Michigan, and then just drop the car off to get painted. It's right there.
Refresh the motor.
Yeah, it's probably, you could probably put pistons in it. We have heads.
Bro, it's gonna need sleeves.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
Do you see the cold side?
I bet none of the plugs got tipped. I bet no, I don't think it did that.
There is trash in the motor.
Well, we have heads. And we have sleeves.
If any kind of trash went in the cylinder, it's gonna need sleeves and everything. Like
we might have to go make 20 grand so we can fix this. This was gonna cost to fix this body.
20?
The body.
I wish it would have kicked the rods out. It would have been cheaper and a lot easier for us to fix.
We might need a pro charger on this.
This is crazy.
I'm sick.
That's even
This
more
is
hard on
crazy.
parts.
This is crazy.
My damn clear bra's all messed up.
You didn't want to let that heal back?
Self-healing. I mean, the crazy thing, like they can fix that stuff, but the problem is over time you're gonna see it. You need to put a nose in this thing.
That guy's pretty good though, Steve.
Oof.
This thing's caught a chunk of the turbo.
Yeah,
This is crazy.
I got aluminum in my fucking hands. From that. When I was slowing down, I realized the tires just popped out. It was probably the turbos.
I knew it.
I thought it was rods at first.
I
and
knew
then
it popped.
When I saw that I was on a flat tire.
Either got the turbo or got the rods out of it, but I figured it was the turbos. I was like thinking about it. I'm like, a rod don't smoke that like that.
I was just gonna let the car roll, and I pulled the chutes and I got on the brakes, and it took a little while for there to come out, but then it finally popped. But when I noticed that the car was like the wheel was like this when I was hitting the brakes, I was like, okay, let me stop.
Bitch knew quick, boy, because we didn't hear back from you. Like, Vic, you all right? And he's like, yeah, I got no way on the front tire.
Yeah, there was
All I saw was white smoke.
Yep.
It was crazy.
I
It was
asked the
like,
guy on the radio, is he on
It
all
just-
fours? And he goes, yeah, he's rolling by me.
it just popped like that, and then by the time we rode down there, all the smoke had cleared off. It was crazy.
I sucked it all in when I. This the god damn
Hey man, dogfish next Wednesday.
dogfish.
Dogfish next Wednesday.
I'm buying dogfish.
It's a good thing we got some more cars at the shop.
I'm buying dogfish. Pro mod for sale. Slowly going that way, so this way we'd have to make a left of a turn into that thing.
Oh my god.
We might be better off pushing it, honestly. That's not good. Should have seen some jack to hold it up. It's fine. Start turning just as little as you can that way, Bradley. Get this bad boy out of here. Still in there. Well, boys and girls, we're cooked. We got smoked. Everything kind of went well tonight. Went as planned. We just wanted to make consistent runs, and we did. We went 369, 368. And that was probably going to be another 368. Maybe a little quicker. And the turbos left the building. The odd thing is that it seems that both left the chat at the exact same time. And I don't know how, I've never seen that before. You know, we spin the hell out of these things. They see more.
It's over 100,000 RPM.
Yeah, it's over 100,000 RPM, and we run just whatever amount of boost that they'll make. The air was pretty crappy tonight, so they're trying to make a lot of boost, and they had enough. It tore up the nose, tore up the charge pipes, flattened this tire, flattened the back tire. Was able to stop the car without putting it in the wall, so that's always good. But yeah, we got cooked.
The other craziest part is we made the most boost we've ever made tonight. It's usually what happens before stuff.
Yeah, stuff always
Goes
runs
south.
runs best right before it quits. I don't know what this means. I don't know what we're gonna do. We've got to really come up with a game plan. The nose of the car got just cooked.
I think the worst part about this is in Vic terms, this thing's total.
Oh no, it's totaled. I sold the car once because Troy scratched the quarter panels.
He told me I totaled the car by scratching the quarter panel, so
We're in bad shape. The nose got absolutely cooked.
they're gonna give us a salvage title for this thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the plan of action is gonna be we're gonna try to get the engine out, try to do that by this weekend. Today's Thursday. Try to get the engine out, get it to Proline Racing. Let Eric Dillard and the boys get it apart. The biggest thing is we already popped the cold side pipes off, and there's just we got most of it out now, but there's aluminum all inside there.
Luckily, the spark plugs all look fine. So if material probably went through the engine, but not like large pieces enough to match up the plugs.
There's some pretty big stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't, you know, I mean, I don't know what you call large, but this is big enough to where if it goes through the intake track and gets in the cylinder, that this stuff here will basically get impregnated into the top of the piston, which will get smashed into the top of the chamber. And when you dig that stuff out of the chamber, there's a divot the size of that piece of material left in the chamber. So
yeah, I mean,
possibly,
everything's gotta definitely get gone through.
Yeah. Possibly some welding in the chambers and stuff once they get it apart and everything. But yeah, the engine, the biggest thing is just all of the material that's in the engine's got to get, taken out, and it's got to be fully broke down. Most of the service work, as you guys see here in the shop, we do is just pulling the pan off, doing rod bearings, rods, simple stuff like that. But when it's this bad, we have to pull the whole engine apart and get all of the metal out of the oil and the oiling system. So
yeah, and just check the heads, check everything.
We'll get the engine out. We'll get that out, get that sent off, figure out getting the car to the body shop, getting the front end fixed. And then when the car gets back, we will put the engine back in, some brand new turbos, and I will cut these pipes here at the bottom and cut them here. We'll put some new pipes here, get that all fixed up.
I don't know, we might put a big...
I mean, I say this, but definitely could have been a lot worse. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it could have been a lot worse.
I was slowing the car down and I noticed that the steering wheel was like this, and I was like, oh, I lost the tire too. I got kind of shook that I was going to end up having to put this thing on a wall, which wouldn't have been great. So it could always be worse. Everybody's fine. I'm fine. The car, for the most part, is fixable. I don't know. I say we put a big ass hole in the front end and put a Pro Charger on this something.
Coming from the turbo guy.
I'm about sick of it. Put a big old rooster.
Oh my God, what the is that?
That's a cricket with a piece of something stuck to him. Might be a piece of a turbo stuck to him.
Maybe just ruin the video.
It's running back, literally. It's running back.
Alright, focus.
I mean, let me just say,
Maybe we put a big old rooster tail.
I got a nitrous engine at the shop.
Never. Not on it.
He wants to put a Pro Charger. Man, this guy.
No, we put a screw blower sticking out the head of this thing.
You seen what he's happened with these two turbos?
The screw blower breaks, it ain't good.
That thing will be through your windshield.
And I think a screw blower is like, what, 50 grand?
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, it sucks. These turbos are probably like 6 grand each. And that's just like, we'll be getting...
I'm going to be honest.
repairs.
I personally, in my professional opinion, think it would have been cheaper if it had kicked the rod out the side of the block. That would have been cheaper.
Yeah. What sucks about this too is that I don't think that this was preventable. We check the turbos after every run, they spin fine, we clean them, make sure there's nothing in them, you know what I mean? I don't know how we're gonna know when the turbos need to be serviced besides when they break.
I mean, you guys see, thank God for Stroud Safety, which these are proprietarily made for Precision Turbo. Stroud Safety makes these for them. John Gentry and everybody over at Stroud does a really good job with all that stuff. But I will say that thank God that these were on, because
you can hear material still on.
Yeah, there's still material impregnated in here, so it's stuck in there.
Yeah, imagine.
So
look at the nose, and then imagine.
So look at the nose,
yeah,
where the pieces have literally come through, bubbled the PPF, and that's carbon fiber. So carbon fiber is the same thing that the belly pan's made with Kevlar reinforcement and everything else. This stuff is made to withstand ballistics. Carbon fiber is a really strong material. But just take a look at that turbo. Imagine if this thing did not have the blanket on it. If that didn't have the blanket, imagine the catastrophe that would have been.
Yeah, luckily it didn't mess up the turbo kit at all. The exhaust manifold part of it, that all looks good. That stuff's really nice. But we got cooked. Yeah. We got cooked. This thing is totaled.
Total loss.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think we're gonna go to Michigan. We probably could rush and do a bunch of dumpsters and tape up the front end and go, but it's probably not worth it. And for me, all of my race cars have always been super, super clean. And I chose to paint the car, not wrap the car. Like, I want my stuff to always look really, really good. This stuff, like, hurts my soul. So I gotta get this fixed. So the car's gonna have to definitely go back to SD, see they painted it.
Dude, literally, like, pushed it out all the way up here in the front. Like, all the way in the front up here. Like, that's just crazy how far forward on the nose that thing is messed up.
Yeah. No, there's chunks everywhere. We'll probably need a new
Dude,
front
it
end.
even got the bumper in the airbrush work.
Wow.
It's chipped the actual, like, faux bumper.
Yeah, might honestly just be easier to get a whole new front end. So, again, not sure what we're gonna do.
One thing we do know, we're cooked.
We're cooked. Car's totaled.
Cars, totaled.
We're cooked. Man. Made 3 really good runs. This definitely sucks. This is discouraging. But we'll be back. We'll get it fixed. I think at this point, we probably just get this thing back together and focus on the Drag Illustrator Winter Series. Snowbirds, US Street, World Series.
Yeah, I mean, it's summertime anyway, so it's hot. We were gonna go to Michigan. We're gonna do some stuff with the Supra. Like, we just gotta get this thing back up in tip-top shape and be ready.
Crazy. And we gotta figure out how we can prevent this from happening again. Car was down a mile an hour. Maybe like one of the turbos was hurt and we just didn't notice. We'll have to look over the data again and see if like RPM was different on one than the other. Or, I don't know. We'll have to look at it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Like, subscribe. Guys, also check out Troy's channel. Troy's actively posting on YouTube again. Innovative Racecraft. And we got some cool stuff. We go racing. We
Just
post on there.
share
too.
this video as much as you can because we need the blessings.
Oh yeah. People unfortunately like to see people down and out.
Oh, we're down bad right now. We're down bad right now.
But yeah, thanks. Like, subscribe, share, check it all out. Go follow our boy Troy here.
Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. We can't close this thing out yet.
What do you mean?
I mean, Garrett was a no-show.
Oh yeah, no.
What happened there?
No, Garrett. You know
I think he got shook.
He verbally accepted the call out, and we were supposed to race tonight. And not sure he had some complications of some sort, or he just had a change of heart, cold feet. Not sure. But Garrett was a no-show. We made 3 runs that would have definitely put a hurt on Eagle, in my opinion.
No, those are big facts.
This is a little disappointing.
Those are big facts.
And now he gets to live until we get this thing back together.
Those are big facts.
He's
You can
gonna
tell all you guys that come in the comments that when Garrett shows face around this purple Pro Mod, it's not going to be pretty for you guys.
I think that we shouldn't underestimate that car. I think that car in 315s could go 350s, which would be quicker than we've been. Either way, it'd be a good race. I've been really good on the tree. But yeah, no call, no show. My boy Cleet, I don't know. I think he's afraid of the Pro Mod. That's what I think is happening at the moment. Man, we're going to have to get this thing back together because we got to race him. Stay tuned. I guess let's see what we can come up with. We're pretty good at getting these things fixed. Not sure what we're going to do with this one. But stay tuned. Let's see what we can do. Marketplace Mustang's almost back together. We got Dogfish. We got a grudge race next Wednesday.
Yep.
Over at Showtime. So we'll keep on chugging along, keep on racing. Oh wow, I just ripped my shorts on the turbocharger
I mean,
brake.
it was at the point that I thought the Marketplace Mustang broke the most, but I just
Marketplace Mustang.
this topped it. This topped it.
She might be my new ride for a
This
while.
topped
All right, guys. We'll see what we can do. See you next time. Hopefully with some updates on this thing.